Dave Wiedhammer and Ryan Davis coming up in a pair of Mustangs, both from the 14 model year. Boiling Springs, home for Dan Wiedenhammer. So class competitors, street machine competitors, if you have not yet made a run, the staging lanes are open for you to come in right now. Hoping that Dave and John can make their way in and get the Corvette down the racetrack. So Davis and Wiedenhammer going down the racetrack. 103 for Ryan Davis. 10:55.7, 132.70 as Wiedenhammer goes 12:72.7 at 111.35. Man, this station wagon, David, we had a chance to talk to the guys that are running this wagon, give them the spiel.
I love this wagon. We talked about doing our personal top 10 lists. I think this one's a pick for me. It is a 70 Buick Sport Wagon. Yesterday I mentioned that I thought that it was a glass roof model. Apparently Buick did not do that in 1970. Insignificant. What you need to know is it's got a 455 under the hood with a Pro Charger on it. And this thing should run into the 1080s, I believe.
And it doesn't have any of the exotic stuff. Like, it doesn't have aluminum like TA Performance heads. It's an iron-headed engine, 8.5 to 1 compression, and it pulls the wheels. Paul Cassidy from Altamont, New York, which we discerned the year that Paul Cassidy started racing at Lebanon Valley Dragway was the year I started announcing at Lebanon Valley Dragway. Kind of a cool coincidence there as Ryan Davis goes 10:46.7 at 100. Brian Slow and Ryan Davis coming up now. Slow, the 1986 Dodge Omni. Davis, the 2014 Mustang. All right, Freiberg, I'll throw one back at you.
Okay.
What is the only model of Chevrolet that has ever began with the letter Y? Slow goes 10:76 at 127 miles an hour as Ryan Davis goes 10:49.5 at 130.
Ryan Davis on the right-hand side in the Mustang. Donald Hertz, 2. Not Junior. 2.
The second. No trailer, no rider, VMP or bust.
Yep, I spoke with him yesterday. He actually put together a high compression small block in this thing that was out of his dad's former bracket race car, and he's out cruising. His dad is following him but not helping. He's like, I carried a lawn chair for my dad. I'm not letting my dad touch the car. And he goes 10:58 at 125 miles. At Drag Week, what happens is it's more of an open comp format where we take their 5-day average, what they've run all week long. They take that number and knock a tenth off of it, and that is the dial-in that they will have for every single round. So they're not altering round to round. Ryan Davis in the 14 Mustang on the right-hand side goes 10:45. That is Philip Denise in the Nova, Ryan Davis on the right-hand side with a boost on board Mustang. Bill Denise on the left is dialed at 10:04. That means the Mustang is going to go first. He's dialed at 10:41. And the Mustang arm out the back in his trailer hitch, acting as a wheelie bar that's planting the front tires for this front-wheel drive car. He gets out first on Ryan Davis in the 14 Mustang. The Omni dialed at 10:61, and he goes 10:69, much closer to his dial-in than the car in the other lane, so the Omni